Prologue. Rain fell in relentless sheets, the sound of it echoing through the empty streets like a mournful drumbeat. Each drop struck the cracked sidewalks with purpose, pooling in potholes and gutters, reflecting the flickering glow of half-dead streetlights that painted the night in trembling patches of silver and shadow. It was the kind of rain that seemed to wash away everything, color, sound, life, until only grayscale sorrow remained. Under one of those flickering lamps, the world had come to a standstill. A white sheet lay draped over a body, plastered to its shape by the downpour. The edges fluttered weakly in the wind, revealing the faint outline of a young man beneath. Water gathered around him, swirling red in places where blood met rain. Nearby, a backpack had spilled open like a broken promise, its zipper torn, notebooks soaked, and pages curling at the edges. A pair of running shoes lay beside it, once bright scarlet, now dulled to a lifeless rust by mud and water. A carton of eggs lay shattered across the pavement, their yolks bleeding into the gutter like tiny suns extinguished too soon. His name had been Pete Harrison, though everyone in town called him FireFeetPete. He was 17, a high school senior with a smile as quick as his stride and a heart that beat in rhythm with the starting gun. He was the fastest thing this small, forgotten town had ever seen, a blur of motion. A streak of lightning that left crowds breathless and opponents defeated before the race even began. State records fell beneath his feet. 100 meters, 200, 400. His name engraved in gold letters on plaques in the high school gym, where banners fluttered like proud flags of his reign. But tonight, there were no cheers. No finish line, only silence and rain. Police lights splashed red and blue across the soaked asphalt, casting the scene in haunting color for brief moments before fading again to monochrome. Officers moved methodically, their radios crackling with static as they taped off the area. One of them knelt by the sheet, speaking in a low voice to the coroner, while another stood staring into the distance, hat brim dripping, jaw clenched tight. Across the street, neighbors huddled beneath umbrellas, whispering fragments of disbelief. "That's Pete, right? FireFeetPete?" As if saying it aloud might make it untrue. A single gunshot wound to the chest. That was all it took. One trigger pull to end a life that had been destined for so much more. His scholarship offers would never be opened now. His track shoes would never hit the starting blocks again. And the bright future everyone had envisioned for him had evaporated into the night, carried away with the rain. The storm showed no mercy. It poured harder, as if the sky itself refused to stop grieving. The white sheet rippled and sagged under the weight of water, and thunder rolled in the distance, low and mournful. Even the streetlights seemed dimmer now, as though bowing their heads in respect. Somewhere, in the hum of rain and radio chatter, time seemed to hesitate, caught between what had been and what could never be again. And as the night pressed on, the world stood still for FireFeetPete, the boy who once outran everyone, but in the end, could not outrun fate. End of prologue.